Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of November 2023. First card out for you is Magic with the number 33, and this card is representing your overall spiritual theme and lessons that you'll be facing in the month of November. So there's clearly a lot of magic in the air, manifestation abilities, and events are going to unfold in a very beautiful way. It'll feel very serendipitous. I don't know how else to explain it. With this card coming out with the spirit of magic herself coming in as a spirit guide for you in the month of November, she's inviting you to take certain actions. Here's the invitation straight from the book. It says, when magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind, and you are being invited to call it in and recognize the dance and synchronistic events, signs, symbols, and omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. So what that means is that in life, you will have some very serendipitous events take place, some signs, some symbols, synchronicities, coincidences that all play into the magic of your reality unfolding. And it's not a coincidence, it is the universe guiding you and blessing you. And you'll have a lot of those moments in November for sure that'll change things up for you. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you that you co-create your world in a sacred partnership, that your part is to dream, to intend, and to watch for the signs that show you what next action to take. It's very simple. I feel like that phrase right there simplifies the law of attraction and simplifies manifestation. All you have to do to be in sacred partnership with the universe is to set an intention, to create a dream for yourself, and then immediately upon doing that, the universe will show you signs and show you the path in order to manifest that thing. And what you have to do is trust in the signs that you're receiving and take action swiftly on that. Right now, it appears that you are on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention. Magic gives birth to miracles. Wow. So, clearly a lot of fun manifestations are on the way to you, and your dreams can become a reality. You have to just pay attention to the signs around you. Oh my gosh. And the spirit animal that came out for you is the tiger. I love this. I love the tiger spirit. I've worked with the tiger spirit so much. I was born on the year of the tiger, and these cards together, I don't know, aesthetically I just love them together. Like the color purple and like tigers, it just blends so well in my mind. I can't describe it. I feel like spiritually they're the same. You know, some people with like what is that called, synesthesia, like where they can hear colors or see thoughts. I don't know. I feel like the tiger spirit and the color purple and the number 3 are very similar for some reason, and I just love that these are going together. The tiger spirit is very magical. Any big cat spirit, really, I feel like they're here to protect us from demons, specifically alien demons from other dimensions. I can go off on a whole tangent about like the true spiritual purpose of so many different animals, but the tiger spirit is really beautiful because it works heavily with people who work in magic, and they also work heavily with people who own their own businesses or who are navigating their own path in life. So to have the tiger spirit come through for you this month, I am seeing a lot of you, I don't know why I'm seeing like are either like influencers of some sort, creative artists of some sort, business owners, or like sort of like navigating your own path in a very unique way. And this month you may see a lot of prosperity from that. And also this appears to be a white tiger. White tigers represent financial prosperity and wealth, definitely. Very business savvy animal who works wonderfully with people who are just like very cunning with their goals and manifestations. So I always like to call upon the tiger spirit when I have certain goals in mind, because the tiger spirit will help you like sniff out the exact quickest path to seeing that goal realized. And it goes hand in hand with the spirit of magic. You know, the signs and synchronicities will be all around you, just like a tiger stalking its prey throughout the woods or desert or wherever the heck tigers live. You know, the smells, the signs, the footprints all around them are showing them which direction to head in. And they all come together to paint this beautiful, like, sort of image of the path that an animal took, the path that it needs to follow. And the same information is available to you when it comes to finding the path through time in order to manifest your goals, your dreams, your wishes. So if anything, I feel like November is going to be a huge month for you to make some progress in your goals. The message from your spirit guides is gratitude with that purple color again. And it says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract a prosperity and abundance. Yeah, that's a part of co-creation. You know, co-creating is deciding what you want and focusing on it. So when you focus on what you don't have, spirit will show you the path to continue having what you don't have. Whereas the second you like shift your focus, oh my God, I feel like I'm like having an epiphany on something I already knew, but like the way that your reading's coming through, it's like I'm visualizing it so clearly. Like I already knew that you should focus on the things that you want to manifest because it'll come true. But the way that it's like popping up clairvoyantly for me right now just makes so much sense. It's like when you're in the energy, in the present moment of focusing and intending what you want to manifest, the universe will send you all the signs in that present moment, okay? And you'll know exactly what you need to do to manifest it. But the second you start focusing on what you don't have and what you don't want, the signs will shift. I'm like, okay, here's all the signs for the path that you don't want. And it's almost like a light. You know, your consciousness is only a small sliver of the whole entire universe. So you couldn't possibly comprehend life and the entire universe from like a 10th dimensional perspective all the time where you understand everything and everyone all the time. It's impossible. So that's why it's so important to rely off of your intuition and the signs around you. But the thing is, the signs around you and your intuition will always change if your focus is constantly changing. Okay? So I hope this is making sense. I feel like how it's appearing in my mind's eye, I can't even put into words. It's like a light. You're in the center of like a whole bunch of different pathways, a whole bunch of different roads that you can take. And when you focus your intention on the path that you want, it's like that road lights up and all the other ones are dark. There's no street lights, they're not on, but that road lights up when you focus on it. And then you might start walking down it. And by walking down it, that means taking the actions and following the signs around you. Okay, so for example, let's just say you want to manifest saving up $1,000. Okay, and as you're focusing on this, you get some insights like, oh, okay, well, I should maybe save like $250 every week, you know? And, you know, if you don't take action on that and you get distracted, like other pathways will start lighting up because you're focusing elsewhere. And then you'll move away from that path. And it's like, it would have manifested quickly if you kept following the signs and taking the action. So, I don't know. Moving on. We're going to get, and my nose is starting to itch, guys, and for those of you who are new here, I have a perpetually itchy nose, so you're gonna have to deal with it. It's not my nose ring, don't say that. We're gonna get 6 tarot cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Heaven and Earth Tarot to get some more elaboration onto this month ahead for you. And first card out is called Strife, the 5 of Wands. So we are actually seeing some tension here, possibly between you and other people. I'm seeing multiple separate relationships in your life that has a little bit of tension that needs to be worked through. Any challenges you have in your relationships at this time will be coming up. In particular, I am seeing tension with a certain family member. It's interesting. I'm seeing some sort of addiction or codependency when it comes to a family member. Either there's a codependent relationship that you have with them, or they themselves have some sort of addiction that you're worried about. I am seeing that. And Leo, I believe this has been coming up for your reading for like the past several months. Like this isn't new news. Okay, I've been picking up on this. So there may be some tension this month with that. I'm also seeing here, if any of you are involved in a romantic relationship, there's a little bit of tension that I'm feeling when it comes to like the future of that relationship and where it's heading. So I don't know if like you or the person you're dealing with may hesitate to jump forward or to continue down the path that you're going on. There may be just some like stalling out there, some tension because of that. So try to empathize with the person in that scenario. And I'm just getting like a few little a few little tensions, like annoyances. I do wonder if you guys are being a little bit too harsh on the people around you, to be honest, because it seems like I can keep talking about this, like, and then this person has this problem, and this person has this problem that you don't like. So maybe relax a little bit when it comes to judging people in your life. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship or friendship or family member, and everybody's gonna have something that you don't like about them, and that's fine. Second card out for you is the Six of Wands in reverse. Now this is a card of victory. It's a card of success and seeing your accomplishment be achieved. Okay, see how he's on like this high horse here, and he's holding this staff that has the crown of laurel around it, which is victory, and there's people celebrating him. Now this is in reversed, which means that you're waiting for this accomplishment to come through, which is why I really believe, guys, that the month of November is such a good month for you to make some progress on your goals, to make a little bit of magic happen and see some movement coming in here. But it's very spiritual in nature. It's not movement like a roller coaster or a horse. It's movement like a tiger. You are getting all of the signs and synchronicities around you and following where it's leading you. You're stalking this prey. You are following your psychic intuition to get the outcome that you want, and you're taking very specific actions that your intuition tells you to take in the present moment. You know, sometimes we hear about psychics, or mediums rather, and they talk about like just having this like voice of God in their head, where it's just like, you know, they're in a situation and they just hear in their head like, this is what you have to do, and they do it. Okay, now I want to clarify for people, being a medium is not the same as being schizophrenic, and there are some similarities though. I do have this whole theory on schizophrenia and how it's actually like spiritual abilities, but to a point where it's a little bit debilitating if it goes untreated. That was a side note. But anyways, it's not experienced like that. It's just a very, very strong and loud intuitive calling and nudge. And it may come through just as a feeling. It may come through as like, you know how some people think in words? It may come through as like words in your mind, like that. It may come through visually, like you just see a vision of you doing a certain action and then you take it. And guys, everyone has these psychic abilities. You know, some of them are stronger than others. For example, you might be a very visual thinker. You may daydream a lot, visualize a lot, or you might be a very wordy thinker, like you think using words, or you might be a thinker who is just really operates on feelings and like gut instincts. These are all the psychic abilities. That gut instinct is claircognizance, that visualization, clairvoyance, the words, clairaudience. We all have some of these abilities, if not all of them, to a certain degree. And I want you to know that because I am seeing psychic visions coming through for you that are showing you the next steps you need to take, and you just need to trust it. And I'm trying to explain this because you're so used to thinking and experiencing these psychic abilities that it doesn't even register in your head that they're psychic abilities. Okay, so you're trying to manifest a certain outcome. Let's just say it's a relationship. You're trying to manifest a certain outcome with that. And the more you focus on it, the more like you start getting these intuitive hits that like you're supposed to do this and that, and then it's going to end up this way. Like, I just have a feeling that this person's going to end up, you know, regretting that action and hitting me back up like a few weeks from now. You know what I mean? Like, that is psychic premonition. You know, it's not just you thinking, it's not just you imagining, daydreaming, it's psychic premonition. And if you take hardcore action on these insights and you trust them as psychic abilities and your intuition, you'll see things moving a lot faster in your life. So I am seeing that coming through. And this has been a theme that I've been working with a lot these past few weeks, honestly. It's been coming through for the collective, just like explaining this psychic ability and how to use it. So third card out for you is the Nine of Swords, and it says down here despair and cruelties, which is obviously not fun energy to be in, but I do think your mindset is what's needing to change here. We even see your spirit guides came through with the message of gratitude. Practice gratitude instead of focusing on what you don't want, because like we just said, when you focus on what you don't want, the road to more of what you don't want will be the one that's lit up. That'll be the one that you get intuitive hits on how to act and stay on that road. You know what I mean? So like if you're being very, if you're like saying things to yourself like, I'm always going to be alone, I feel so alone, nobody likes me, blah blah blah, you're lighting up the road to continue and to perpetuate that feeling. And your anxiety, and I feel like anxiety and intuitions are two sides of the same coin sometimes. Your anxiety will light up and start self-sabotaging you and saying like, oh, that person can't be trusted, and like we should pull back from them, and give you things like that aren't actually helpful advice, in order to stay on that road of being alone, being in despair. Spirit wants to point this out to you because obviously they don't want you to go down this road, but you have free will in this universe. You're co-creating this world. And so when you choose to stay in that lack mindset, that is the road that lights up for you. That is the road that your intuition / anxiety will keep you on because you're focused on it. And like I said, law of attraction works in the present moment. The second you start thinking like, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, that is the road that'll light up for you, and all your intuition and all the signs will change up again to keep you on that road. So you don't need to focus on the law of attraction and manifesting so much on like just waiting for something to happen in the future. It happens right here in the present moment. And if you're able to embody the energy of gratitude, the energy of love, the energy of feeling happy for all the money you're making, and saving and making more, that is the road that'll light up for you. And in this present moment, you will know what you need to do next in order to walk that road to that manifestation. And that's all you need to do. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of you need to hear that. Second row out, fourth card is the Princess of Pentacles. Speaking of, here it is. We see money, we see commitment. Okay, Princess of Pentacles, she comes through to offer something new. She's the messenger. And this is something that's newer. Okay, it feels like a new beginning in money, in health, and in commitment here. So many of you may have someone, and this could be earth sign energy as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming through, wanting to offer you some sort of project. Okay, if you're like a contractor or you work in sales, there may be someone coming through with a large sum of money who wants to work with you, and this will be like a new client or a new project. For others of you, or this could also additionally be that someone's coming through, and this may be a newer person in your life who wants something more committed with you in the month of November. So they may come through with that. And I'm also seeing your health as well, a new start in your health. This could be like a new workout, a new healthy lifestyle, or even people in your life who you feel like struggle with like some sort of addiction or unhealthy patterns. You may see them getting the help that they need, which is very exciting. Fifth card out, King of Cups. Beautiful. Wow. King of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This will be someone else in your life. This could be an older gentleman or masculine person who... whenever I see the King of Cups, I just think that someone's in love with you. Honestly, like that's always the first thing that pops in my mind. Someone is in love with you. They want to grow with you, flow with you. And I also notice in this card, he's almost like on a chariot here, moving forward. So I think that only perpetuates this thing of like something's growing in your life. This isn't just emotional. This isn't just a relationship. This is also creativity, a project that you're working hard on, or a goal that you're working hard on. You're moving forward beautifully. Also, the King of Cups is an awesome manifester because he puts his heart, soul, and creative force into all that he does here, and has very, very good boundaries with himself and the people around him. So the second he feels like his mental health is slipping, for example, he will do what he needs to do in order to get it back up. So he may work out that day until it's better, clean the house, journal a lot. Like he is really on top of that stuff. The King and Queen of Cups are the masters of mental health and emotions. So having this come out in the same reading with the Nine of Swords shows me that you are mastering your mental health and really caring for it in a new way. I feel like you're leveling up in terms of mental health, leveling up in terms of just caring for yourself, and I see because of that, you'll definitely have people flocking towards you this month, wanting to elevate their connection with you. It really feels like that. This is a really good month for love as well, and romance. I am seeing that. There may be someone who wants to make your connection more legit, more deep, and grow with you. Final card out is the Four of Cups reversed, right underneath that Nine of Swords. Definitely try to avoid staying in this place here. Some of you have been struggling with your mental health for sure. This says blended pleasure on this card, but it did come out in reverse. And we look at this card here, someone's sitting there, they're not moving, and there's like three cups, three options they could take, and the universe is handing them a fourth option, but they're not taking any. So I think the key here is to take action on what you want to manifest more of, show that appreciation, keep your focus in that area of life. Like, do what you have to do. The second you start to feel yourself getting depressed or anxious or overthinking, do whatever you need to do. Go for a jog, go exercise, talk to a friend, journal, meditate. Like, try to get yourself in the present moment into a place of love, feeling prosperous, feeling lucky, feeling blessed. And then when you feel yourself slipping, get back into it, because like we said, your present moment, you'll have like a path light up for you, and your intuition will keep you on this path based off of your present moment. And it's constantly changing, it's constantly moving around, as time goes on. As a psychic, I can't say that there's one destined path for everyone. I totally don't believe in that at all. I see multiple billions of future paths for every single person. Every time you make a decision, you put yourself onto a new future path. And your path goes all over the place based off of, the decisions that you make. And the reason why this path is always changing is because your state of being in the present moment is always changing. So keep your vibe high in the present moment is what I'm trying to say. That is such a overly simplified way of saying it for what I'm seeing here. This felt very spiritual. Like, you're reading, like, my mind's eye was just like in the spiritual realm the entire time. So I do wonder if a lot of you are doing magic this month, a lot of spiritual work, a lot of meditation, maybe even like plant medicine, something like that, extreme yoga. It feels very spiritual. Maybe you're even just like reading some very profound books or hearing some very profound talks. I don't know. It feels very significant though, which makes sense because we're heading into Sagittarius season and you're a fellow fire sign, so you'll be very affected by Sagittarius season. So yeah, guys, I see you navigating your life onto a really better path for you this month and really mastering what it means to use the law of attraction and to change your present moment, to change your path, and to listen to your psychic abilities more. So very spiritual stuff. Thank you for joining me. I hope this reading made sense. I know it might have been a little bit complicated, to be honest, but watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. I promise you the other signs, the readings were a lot more simpler and like down to earth. So go ahead and check your other signs out. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.